So today I have a specific video that I want to cover. One of my subscribers, his name is Gerard Orley, asked me, the fitness assassin, nutrition for men in their 40s to consume and maintain optimal health. So that's the topic that I'm going to cover today. I'm going to give you 3 tips on what a 40-year-old plus needs to do. So even if you're not 40, I'm sure you know somebody that is 40. So I'm Deon with Fitness Assassin, and I'm back with
another one.
So let's break this down very simple. This is not that difficult. We've been doing this since we were little. We're talking about lifestyle. The older you get, the more things start to wear out. So first thing I'm going to tell you, the moment you turn 40, thyroids is a big thing that you need to check out. A lot of these questions are going to be derived towards your doctor. So thyroids, which is your glands in your neck, they control a lot of your energy, believe it or not. So first things first, I want you to have your thyroids checked out. Make sure that you have enough energy to sustain this new lifestyle or a continued lifestyle. Talk to your doctor. Supplements are big. Supplements are very big. Personally, I take a lot of vitamin D, and it helps me out a lot because I was very vitamin D deficient. Now I've got my levels above where they need to be. Normal levels is at a 40. I think I was at an 18. So talk to your doctor. Your doctor will test your blood and let you know where you're deficient at. Also B12. B12 is going to be very, very critical after the age of 40. Take a good multivitamin. I take a men's multivitamin, works great for me. So those are the 3 things that I love to take. One would be a multivitamin, vitamin D pills, and also probiotics. Very, very good for your digestive system. Do some research on it. I'm gonna leave links of all of the supplements that I take in the description. Most important of a lifestyle, you have to get enough sleep. The older we get, the more tired we get. So even if you are working your butt off at a normal job, sleep is very important. 6 to 8 hours is plenty. Naps in between is cool too, especially if you're going to be doing the workouts that I'm recommending that you continue to do. Now my favorite topic, working out. After the age of 40, you will lose 1% of your muscle mass a year. A year. That is shocking news to me. I did not know that. You need to make sure that you are having some sort of strength training at least 3 times a week. If you can hit each body part at least once a week, you will be okay. At least 3 times a week. I personally, about 6 days a week, 5 to 6 days a week on average. If anyone's interested, if you're interested, I will be happy to share my workout plan with you. I will email it to you for free. Just let me know and I'll send it right over to you. I'll leave my email address in the description. Just shoot me an email, I'll ship it right over to you. My courtesy to all y'all who are listening. Another part, you need to keep moving. Do not get complacent. This is one thing that I would suggest. Pretend like you're a kid. Live your childhood out like you were still a child. Even though you're 40, even though you're 50, regardless, stay moving. If you're playing basketball, I don't care if it's with your kids, I don't care if it's with your friends, I don't care if it's by yourself. Basketball is a good way to incorporate some good cardio and keep you moving. You don't have to do it every day. Just go out every so often. Golf. Golf is fun. Golf is challenging. It's good for mental stimulation and it gives you just some good cardio because you're walking, you're in the sun, you're absorbing a lot of vitamin D. It's not the easiest sport. It's definitely not the cheapest, but it's still fun. Of course, the batting cages. Who doesn't like going out and swinging bats at balls flying at you 50 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour? As you can see, I'm not that good at baseball. I tried my best, man. But everything else, sports-wise, I'm decent at. It doesn't necessarily have to be those three things. It can be, like I said, hang gliding. It could be bungee jumping. It could be rock climbing. Outdoors activities are great and they're adventurous. We're not telling you to go out and do anything dangerous and risk your life and things like that. Stay safe, but stay positive and just have fun. Be a kid. Damn near, I'm saying, throw caution to the wind, because that's the problem with us adults. We become a little bit too cautious. When kids, man, we would just jump off of cliffs like it was no chance of getting hurt. But keep in mind, you can get hurt because, you know, we're getting a little older here. Third and final topic, we're talking food. Despite everything that I'm just telling you, working out, lifestyle change, getting enough sleep, all of that, you cannot out-train a bad diet. Eat what you want and think that you're gonna get skinny by just doing a couple extra jumping jacks and sit-ups and things like that. It doesn't work like that. Despite everything that I just told you, if your nutrition is not on point, you will fail. You will be strong and still fat. It's just very possible. So we're gonna talk about nutrition at age 40. Hands down, if you're a vegetarian, whether you eat meat, it doesn't matter. Protein is key. To maintain your muscle mass, you need to make sure that you are getting at least 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. A good rule of thumb is 1 gram per body weight. So if I'm 190, 190 grams of protein a day. That needs to be your first priority. If you do not know how to track your protein, I suggest you download MyFitnessPal and go from there. Then you start implementing all the foods that you eat throughout your day, and you will see where you're actually hitting your goals or missing your goals. MyFitnessPal is a staple in the fitness community, and the moment I learned about it, I've been hooked on it ever since. Very, very important. You also need a food scale. You need to know how much food you're putting in you at any given time, except for things that are prepackaged. You know, that stuff is already on there. MyFitnessPal will help you out with that. But when it comes to your meats, if you're a vegetarian, it's pretty easy for you to just consume things that already have those proteins in it. Very simple. But when it comes to meats and things like that, you want to make sure that your ounces are on point. You don't want to undershoot or overshoot your ounces on any type of meats. So that goes for anybody that's a meat eater or that's a vegetarian. Stay on point. Fiber is going to be your next important thing that you want to make sure that you're hitting. We're not the same as we used to be. We cannot just consume a lot of food and burn it off the way we used to. It just slows down. So your fiber is going to help break down those things that are stuck in your body and help pass it through, especially with a high protein type of a diet. Fiber for daily is about 30 to 35 grams a day is all you need to hit for your fiber. It's not hard, but if you're not conscious of it, you only get about 2 or 3 very easily, because not a lot of things are very fiber dense. So your beans, whole grains, celery, I say broccoli. If you cannot get your fiber in, take a fiber supplement. That's perfectly fine too. Anything that'll pass through you and get that stuff out quickly. Another tip on food, cut back on empty calories. Stop drinking a lot of sodas you're wasting your calories drinking sodas and fruit juices and things like that. Water's great. Water's hands down one of the best drinks that you can possibly do. If anything, if you have to have some type of beverage with flavor, use 0 calorie stuff. I use a lot of 0 calorie drinks, and that way you don't have to count it. I'm only on to maintain my weight, 2,300 calories. That's it. I don't have calories to waste by drinking sodas and things like that, which are 110 up to 240 calories. My calories would be gone in no time messing around with sodas and fruit juices and things like that. Low calorie drinks are water. Perfect. Stop messing with empty calories. So what you're not noticing is I'm really not talking about the foods that you need to eat, because it is based on an individual base diet. I don't know exactly what anybody likes. All I'm telling you is stick with protein, get your carbs in and get your fats in. Find out what works for you. It doesn't matter how it tastes, as long as it actually does what it needs to do. But keep it clean. There's no need to eat junk food all the time. Don't get caught up in all these complex cooking manuals that have all these different ingredients and things like that. If you keep it basic and what tastes good to you, you'll be fine. Spaghetti's good. It's really good. Just all vegetables, perfectly fine. Keep it simple. That is the key to it. If you can keep your diet simple and you eat it on a consistent basis, you will have the energy and the stamina to do what you need to do throughout your day, and you will look amazing at the end of the day. Here's another tip. The moment you start eating your food, you take a bite, put the fork down. Do not hold the fork in your hand when you're chewing. You put it in your mouth, put the fork down. Keep your hands free. That way you're not shoveling food while your mouth is still full of food. And chew your food 32 times. You'll digest it better. Last tip that I'm going to give you guys before I send you on your way. Go shopping for new plates. New plates. Why do I say new plates? I'm sure you have some big plates that are inside of your cabinet that are taking up a lot of space. They're probably 12, 14 inches. The more plates you have, the more food you put on your plate. Buy smaller plates. That's what I'm telling you to do. Smaller plates, smaller portions, you'll eat less, your stomach will shrink, and you will save on calories. Stop packing your Tupperware full of food. I just found this out myself. If you pack your own meal for your lunch and you put a whole lot of food in a big Tupperware container, that sometimes is enough for 2 to 3 people. Think about the portion size that they give you at, say, KFC when you get a side order, how small that container is. You think, damn, that's not a lot of food, but it's actually the correct serving size. Think about that. So, you guys have an excellent day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you can share it with somebody. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like your own like in the comment section. I really appreciate that. I think it's really cool too. And you guys have an excellent day. I'm out. If there's something that you think that I missed or didn't touch on in depth enough for you, comment below and you let me know. And I'll make sure that I address it in my next video.